Okay. How you doing, Fred? Stock South here. Got what I've got to do. Of course, I've been knocking out these videos for you for my YouTube thing, and I hope you're enjoying them. By all means, let me get out of that sunlight there for a second. Yes. Okay. Ray of sun coming in, which is nice. Uh, let's see. I've been knocking these things out just to to entertain and sort of tell stories of interest to those of you nice enough to log on to our YouTube thing, and also to promote my book. In fact, lately, the book of Doc Blurps, the starter set, the one part of the book, I've got this thing where I mention moments in my life that changed me for the better. Moment number one, I once saw an angel. He or she was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I'm reading now from the book. The angel radiated extreme light, power, knowledge, love, and I'll tell you how it happened. Okay. The My daughter Sunshine was a teenager in her late teens, and she had been in a wreck. I got word that it was a pretty bad wreck, and I drove over like a madman to the hospital, the ER. Well, there she was, and I was fearing the worst, but luckily about all she had was a busted nose and a few scrapes. The nurse said, boy, from what we hear from the people that got her out, she was a lucky girl. And on the way home, we stopped and looked at the car. It was all crumpled up, reminded me of the wreck I was in when I was her age. My family seems to have these awful wrecks, late teens, early 20s. Gosh, heck, my father crashed a fighter plane, and lived. So, in fact, did it twice. Yeah, he had so much fun, he did it twice. So anyway, I get Sonny home. I said to her, I said, man, I'm grateful you're alive because, man, sister, you almost bought the farm. Sonny said, yeah, I know. Now, again, she was okay. Got her home. She cleaned up a bit, went to bed. I had to get up early the next day, so I hopped in the sack, in my bedroom, and I laid in bed, and I remember as I turned the lights out, just some light coming in from the street, and I said, and I wasn't normally a very religious person. In a way I am, but in a way I wasn't. I was and wasn't. Not necessarily a churchgoer. Okay. And I just laid in bed and I said, God, thank you for not taking my daughter tonight. Man, you really worked overtime. I thank you so much. And I just rolled onto my belly and fell asleep. Or I tried to fall asleep. Here's what happened. About 2 or 3 minutes later in that dark room, all of a sudden I hear the sound. The best way I can describe it is the sound of burning fire, a burning wind. Wind on fire is literally what it sounded like. And I opened my eyes and I'm looking around. I didn't see much of anything, so I guess everything's okay. Must be something outside. I close my eyes again. The noise gets a little bit louder, and there's like a kind of something made me open my eyes again, like a presence, perhaps in the room. And I didn't move. I'm still laying on my belly. I opened my eyes, and there's this little single chain floats right by me. Just a little single chain of light, golden white light. And it just kind of floats, like hair on water, just floats by me, my eyes. And it's just like one single strand. But all of a sudden, here comes another strand and another and another. And pretty soon there's literally hundreds of them in that room with the sound of the fire and the wind going. And all of a sudden I hear, look at me. Turn around and turn over on your back and look at me. And I said, what? Who the heck? Yeah, and again, it wasn't something you heard from your ears. It was something you heard from your head. Right. Maybe not even that, but it definitely, it was a call to turn over, look at me. I roll over on my back, and they're floating above me in the middle of literally, I would say, countless strands of the golden light, white light. Yeah, like little chain link, like chain link you might see on a necklace, but real tiny and very brilliant. There's this in the middle of that is a I'll show you sort of what it looked like. The sunbeam's going to help me here. It in the middle was a circle of light, a disc of light, and it looked like this. Wait a minute, I've got it wrong. Hold on. It looked like that. All you could see was maybe a little bit of a mouth, a little bit of a nose, and eyes looking at me. Now my hat's not quite doing it just. Maybe if I there. It looked kind of like that. Okay, yeah. And the light said, the voice or the face in the light said, "You know something? You worry too much. You've got to cut it out. I'm telling you now, you're doing okay. You're not doing bad at all, but you've got to stop this worrying. Now roll over and go back to sleep." And that's it. The only other thing I can say was in radiating from the disc of light with the face was also these like rays of very bright light, again gold and pure white, and those radiated right through if I recall right, radiated right through the walls and stuff. And I rolled over back on my belly and fell asleep. And I remember when I woke up the next day, I said, "Man, I don't know. I worried too much. That's I'm certain that was an angel, but why would it just come to tell me to quit worrying?" And of course, notice all of a sudden I'm worrying about, am I doing things right? I'm worrying now about worrying. And I finally said, maybe I will. Maybe I'll just cut out this worrying stuff. It took me a while. It took a few years to get into the habit of it. But doggone if that angel wasn't right. Huh? Anyway, my advice to you is, wait a minute. Cut out that worrying. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it was a very pleasant angel. Yeah. No fire. No lightning bolts or nothing. Although I did get the feeling, if that angel was under orders to destroy, you would be toast. Yeah. No. Very, very, very loving, but also excruciatingly powerful. Way more than you might imagine. I mean, an A-bomb would be just a little pinprick to that angel. I don't think it would bother him or her. I couldn't tell, was it male or female? You really couldn't tell. I got the feeling male, but I don't know. Anyway, since then, I figure, if there's angels around willing to come and talk to you, maybe life ain't so bad. Anyway, I thought I'd mention. I hope that brightened your day. We'll do some more of these, of course. I hope you're enjoying them. And there you are. Okay, till we meet again, friends. Treat each other kindly. God bless you and God bless America. And if you would, please say a prayer for those who serve. Our soldiers, police, fire, rescue, all of those good people. And quit your worrying. We'll see you later. Gee, my beard's kind of nice all white, isn't it? Kind of like, okay. Yeah. Mostly it's just dull, sandy gray, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye now.